Leo Haggerty for Amped Up Sports. Some more of my thoughts from a septuagenarian today. One thing that has truly morphed into something completely different during my 70 years of existence is how sports news is disseminated. The main reason for that is advances in technology with the development of cable television and the internet. So let's take a stroll down memory lane and see how all this occurred. Back in the 1950s and 1960s, there were no TV networks or radio stations completely dedicated to sports. Television had 5 minutes at the end of the evening news and another 5 minutes after the late night segment for sports. Specific radio stations that were designated flagship stations would provide a game every now and then. That was the extent of sports coverage up until the late 1970s. That's when the sports industry was reinvented. On September 7th of 1979, everything changed, with ESPN broadcasting its inaugural program, becoming a 24-hour cable network for sports round the clock. Radio got into the all-sports market a little bit later. On July 1st, in 1987, WFAN out of New York City became the first station dedicated to only sports content all day, every day over the airways. With the success of those two mediums, the concept of all sports programming exploded on television and radio. With the inception of streaming in 2014, the sports broadcast industry increased exponentially. Today, there is a plethora of sports medium to choose from any hour of the day and night. I don't have to wait until 6 p.m. or 11 p.m. on the East Coast to find out what's happening in the world of sports. I can find out who's experiencing the thrill of victory and who's suffering the agony of defeat instantaneously. That's a humongous change in less than a decade when it comes to sports. Ain't technology great, buddy? Leo Haggerty, Amped Up Sports. Book it, Dano.